the Perfume Shop's Wellness Wednesday. Thank you for joining me today. My name's Sarah, and I'm going to be taking you through a foundation level Garuda mat work class. This incorporates elements of Pilates, yoga, and there's a nice flow to the classes, so that's where the element of our dance comes in. So I'm going to ask you to find yourself a space which you can either use a mat or a towel, depending on what you have available. And when you set yourself up today, what I'd like you to maybe consider is that when you lay down, when we eventually lay down, I'll remind you, I just want your bottoms to be quite close to the end of the mat, so you've got freedom to move your legs back and forwards when we come to our abdominal section. So once you've got yourself a mat and some space around you, I'm going to ask you to come and sit on your mat with your knees bent and bring your hands over the top of your legs. So it's just like you're holding your ankles, and if that's not comfortable for you, then you can adopt a position that feels comfortable for you. But all I want us to do is just to find a place where we can feel a sense of softness in the shoulders. Let the head gently drop down so your gaze is towards your navel. And I don't mind how far your feet are away from you, so I'm just going to give you a moment to establish that position. There's no rush, just find that place where you can be, just for a few moments. And just while you're here, just start to notice your breath. I don't need you to change anything, just acknowledge the breath. Just notice where the breath might be going. So I'd like to bring your attention at this point just to the base of your spine, the very base of your back. And I'd like you to see if you can encourage your breath to come to this space in your body. Breathing in through the nose, inviting the breath into the sacrum, that's that lower back. And then start to notice the middle back, around about the bra strap area, just below your shoulder blades, and see if we can bring the breath to this area of your body. Feel the widening of the back ribs, the space that you can create. The shoulders are nice and soft. And thirdly, I'd like you to notice the very base of your skull. So see if we can bring the breath all the way up into the space at the back of the head. So as you inhale, feel this sense of widening at the back of the body. If you're leaning into that space behind you, as the breath comes in, and hosting the breath out with a softness. The breath is almost like a sigh, the out breath. Bringing the breath in, widening the sacrum, the bra line, the base of the skull. And just hosting that breath out. One more time. Place your hands one on top of the knees. So we've got our hands crossed and one elbow is on top of the knees. We're going to draw down, gently push on the knees. As I start to lift my gaze, I lift my heart. And I want you to imagine you've got two eyes in your chest, as well as the eyes in your head. And as you draw forward and the eyes in your chest look forward, so do the eyes in your head. We then soften back down. There's your out breath, noticing the sacrum, the bra line, the base of the skull. And the in breath, we draw ourselves forward, noticing the chest and the eyes lifting, bringing your breath in. Let the breath out as you soften into the shell of your back. The breath comes in and we grow to the front of the body, lengthening. One more time. Let the breath out and notice that sacrum. Notice your piranha line and notice the base of the skull. As you inhale, find your heart. The heart lifts you. Your gaze lifts you. And then bring your hands around behind your legs. So I'd like you to link your fingers. So the fingers are linked together. And my legs are almost like an anchor for me. As I start to lean, I tilt off my tailbone. My gaze looks to my navel. So I go a little bit further into this curl. I come forwards. I pull on my legs. Again, my heart and my gaze lifts. Out breath, and I soften into my back. Breathing out. Breathing in, and I find my sit bones, and I lengthen from them. Breathing out, I come off my sit bones, sacrum, brow line, base of the skull. Coming forwards, and I find the sit bones to grow. I'll do that one more time. The out breath, just moving into the back of the body, as far as you're comfortable to go. Shoulders are down as I inhale, and I find the front of my body. And I'm just going to send my legs out straight in front of me. Keeping both sit bones down, I place my right hand on the outside of my left leg and my left hand behind me, and I just gaze to look over my left shoulder. I come back round and I turn and I gaze over my right shoulder. My left hand is pushing against my right shin as I turn. I come back to centre, and as I turn, I feel like I'm growing. It's like I'm trying to listen out of the left ear, or even trying to grab that piece of stomach against the side of my face. And soften around again. The breath comes in as I turn my cheek to the side. And come down. I'm going to take it a step further. As I come round, I come onto my left buttock. So my right buttock comes off, and then I spiral around. My bottom rib goes back as my eyes look around my shoulder. Coming back and across, right hand down, left hand pushing onto that leg as I twist, turning around. Notice my left buttock is off, and I come back to centre. I come off my centre and grow as I look around my left side. Notice the shoulder, we're not here, we're lifting and growing. Coming back and around. Inhaling, I find my length, and round. One more on each side. Just notice that you're turning around your heart, round and gazing over the shoulder. Last time, let's make it even. One on the right to go. Breathing into spiral and coming back, find your center. Bring your legs to parallel, and then take your left knee, bend it. And I'm going to get you to link your hands again and just place them around the left shin. Now again, you're going to have this pushing and pulling sensation going on with the legs. So as I pull against the shin, I'm going to push my knee into my hands. And that's when I get that ability to just lean into my back. So I come off my sit bones and I'm leaning into my sacrum again, my brow line, and my eyes look down towards my navel. I'm pulling and pushing with my knees against my hands, gaze into the navel. Then I come up. As I grow onto my sit bones, my legs extend and I change sides, holding that right knee. I soften back, my gaze is looking towards my navel, pushing and pulling with the hands. Notice that sacrum. Can you lean a little bit more into your brow line? And also notice that space at the base of your skull. Lean into it, looking, finding the space behind you. Coming up and the leg goes on. Let's do it twice more each side. Holding the leg. The out breath, I soften. I've got that push and pull going on. Coming up. And I lengthen. The right leg I hold and I lean into the shell of my back, gaze into the navel, keep the shoulders away from your ears. And coming up to breathe. One more each side, out breath, leaning into the back, gaze into the navel. Coming forwards, extending onto those sit bones, lengthen your spine. Knee comes in, And lean into the back. Then we come up, the legs go long. We're going to bend both knees and we're going to roll down onto our mat. So let's take it down. Okay. Now once we're on our mats, we're going to have a moment just to notice again those 3 points of contact that I spoke about when we were seated. The sacrum, that's your point there, feel it against the ground. Around your brow line, notice the contact. On the very base of your skull, notice the contact there. And once you establish those points of contact, you'll also notice that sense of space under the lower back and under the neck. And that's your natural curves of the spine. So you don't want to intentionally kind of lose those curves. So we want to really keep coming back to those landmarks and feeling them in touch with the mat. And really starting to notice the spaces that those beautiful curves of your spine create. So with our feet against the ground, we don't want the feet too far away. If that's the case, what might happen is you'll start to get some cramping in the hamstrings when we start this work. But you also don't want them too close because it's restricting for the hips and that is quite a deep angle. So just a nice sort of distance there. You feel comfortable that you can feel your whole of your foot in touch with the mat. Spread your toes. Notice the heel against the ground and feel like you're spreading your toes away from your heels to really notice that contact. The length is coming out the back of the head. And I'm almost leaning into my bra line, into the base of the skull, and my arms reach out to the sides. I start by standing on my legs and noticing from my heels, I connect to my sitting bones, and I tilt the pelvis back, I lift. So my pelvis just rolls back and my tail lifts, and then it comes down. As I tilt, my tail lifts, and then my lower back. And it comes down. Just notice what's happening in your knees. Are they still running parallel? Yeah, so tilt, notice the big ball of big toe and start to curl up a little higher. Then roll down, my arms away. Again, breathing out, tailbone, lower back, middle back, and maybe towards the upper back. And then we roll down. Try and let every vertebrae come back until your tailbone arrives and just pause. Have you got those 3 points of contact against the ground? Or have you noticed your chin's back? Have you noticed your ribs have come up? Or are you flattening your back? And all of these things are conversations that we have with our body all the time when we're trying to kind of create those patterns in the body. So from here, out breath, we tilt from the tailbone, the lower back, the middle back, lifting into the front of our body. So once I'm in this line, knee, hip, and shoulder, just gently pull on your heels and feel that direct relationship to your sit bones. And your knees feel like they're going out that way. And this is space we're creating here. I'm almost leaning into the base of my skull to keep the neck long. And once I'm here, my hips stay up and my heart softens down. And then I lift my heart back up. My heart goes between my shoulder blades down. And then I inhale. And just think of your spine just kind of rolling down to that, nice and loose through the spine. Like a necklace as you lay it down, those links just softening against the surface. And coming up again. This time I'd like you to go all the way down. There's your out breath. And everything comes back. And pause. Notice your tailbone or your sacrum, the middle back, the base of the skull, extending those arms. And notice where your feet are and your knees. Breathe in. And out, we're going to come up into that bridge again. Remember that little sense of pulling the knees to open the hips. Reaching with the arms. Now I keep my right hip high and I lower my left side and then I push my left hip up. I lower my right side and I lift my right hip up. So one hip and lift, the other hip and lift. So we're just moving from side to side. I sometimes just want you to imagine that you're just pouring sand off the side of your hip.
Notice what's happening with your knees. Keep them parallel so your inner thigh is connected. One more each side, and then we're going to add into this. So once you've lowered your left side this time, you're going to roll down the left side of your body and then come up the left side. Once you're up, then bring your hips back to parallel. Lower the right side, roll down the right side, come up the right side and parallel. Watching those knees, standing in your feet, left side, roll down, keeping those knees parallel. And coming up through the spine to center. Last time to the right, lower, roll down on the right. You might find one side's a little stickier than the other. My right side is less willing to move in the same way as my left. So it's just an observation. Now we lower the left side and we come down. I then lower my right side, so now I'm laying flat on my back. I then come up through the center, mobilizing the right vertebrae. Just think of the nice sense of all the vertebrae loose. Right side down, roll down the right side, left side down, and then just roll up through the spine. Left side down, then the right side down, and then up through the center. Lower your right side, then the left side, and then up through center. We're going to go in a full circle with the pelvis now. So I go down, see if you can get down to the floor, down, sit into that left hip. Then the right hip comes down. Then I stand in my left foot and I push my left hip up. Then I bring my right side up. I go down on the right, down on the left, up on the right, up on the left, down on the left, down on the right, keep mindful of those knees, up on the left, last time on the right. We go down on the right, down on the left, up on the right, and up on the left. Now stay in your bridge here, and keeping those knees in line again. Notice your heels against the ground, and that little gentle sort of connection with your sit bones, like you can feel this line of energy coming up into the sitting bones. As you open your arms out to the side, my attention is now in my ribs. I'm moving to the side ribs. Then I come center. I move into the side of my body, center, into the side. Now your hips have to try as much as possible to stay level. So you've got a glass of Prosecco on each hip, and we're moving. And we're moving into the sides. Moving into the sides of the body. Lovely sense of just opening into the side of the ribs, into the waist. My arms are lengthened, and I'm moving from my feet, pushing and pulling. And then I start to snake down. So once my side to side, I move down. I go to the side and I move down. I go to the side, I come down, and then I'm all the way back down onto the mat. And bring my hands by the side. Let your right knee, or sorry, your left knee, it doesn't matter which leg, but I'll use my left to open out to the side so you can see. And I don't mind, it's not, I don't want you to fixate on keeping the pelvis still. Just let the knee drop open. The other knee is as much as you can, staying pointing forwards. I then come down, I get my right side back, then I bring the left knee in. So we do it to the right knee drops open. I then sit back into my left side to bring my right knee back in. My left knee opens, then my right side draws me back, and then the knee. We do it to the right, then I'm out again. Right side opens, I move into the left side of my body, bringing that right knee back in. So this time, once I've opened my left knee, so your outside border of your leg, this is known as the peripheral line in the Garuda body mapping. So it's the outside border of the leg. I then just going to send my hips up off the floor. This knee is forwards, and I push my hips up. I then roll my hips down. And I come down until my right hip comes back, then my left knee closes. I open up my right knee, let the left right outside of my right leg find the ground. I then send my hip up, and then from the right side of my body, I roll down into my left hip, then my right knee closes. Again, left knee opens, lift those hips, roll down and get the right hip down, then back center. Last time, right side opens, lift the hips, then roll down into your left side and close. Bring your hands up over your chest, link your fingers, and feel like you're trying to separate your hands so they're kind of being pulled away from each other. And notice whatever you're doing with your hands is also what's kind of being replicated at the back of your body. So as your hands are being pulled away, imagine your shoulder blades drawing away from the middle of your back. So they're pulling away from the spine, widening. And you might notice then that you've got a little bit more contact at the back of the body, which is a really good thing. Tailbone is down, and then my hands are going to sit at the very base of my skull, that third landmark I've spoken about a lot today. So here my elbows are wide. The first thing I'm going to do is just bring those elbows around the side of my head. Imagine someone's pulling the elbows up towards the ceiling and bring them over your face. Then open them out wide. And then wrap them around the side of the head. Think of the movement coming from your shoulder blades, wrapping around and almost hugging you as the elbows then open. 2 more times. There's our out breath. And then we open. And then our out breath. Now, once I've done my out breath here, I'm going to lean into my bra line and I'm going to curl my head and shoulders forward. I then roll my head down and my elbows open. So inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. One more time. Elbows wrap around, exhale and come up, head and shoulders down, and elbows open. Now the elbows I'd like you to set into your peripheral vision. So what we're looking for is we don't want to have the shoulders up round our ears. When our shoulders are down, the movement is from our backs, our shoulder blades hug around, and my elbows are lengthening away, and I should see them in my peripheral vision. So this is really going to help this whole thing about tension in the neck. If we can move from here and use the arms as a hammock to support the head and avoid this kind of tension as we try and push the chin forward. So we want to notice that sacrum, again, that point, not the sacrum, the base of the skull that I've spoken about. So let your head sit into your hands and always push head and hand against each other as your elbows are in your peripheral vision. Then inhale. And as you exhale, think about lifting from here, leaning into your bra line as your head and shoulders come up. Then roll yourself down. So this time I breathe out, I come up. On my in-breath, I'm going to straighten one leg out across the floor. Then on my out-breath, I deepen my curl and bring my head and shoulders down. Out breath, I curve up. Just check that your pelvis isn't tilting up. The pubic bone stays down. Then the leg goes long. I deepen my curl as my leg comes in, head and shoulders down. Breathing out, I come up. I lengthen the leg away. I draw the leg back and deepen, head and shoulders down. Breathing out to come up. Straighten the leg, bring the leg in, and the head goes down. Out to come up, the leg goes long. Breathe out, deepen even more, head and shoulders down. Now lift your head and shoulders and send both legs out. I want you to imagine your sitting bones are coming closer together and your lower abdominals are pulling up and they're going behind your belly button, into the back of your body, up the back of your back and into the base of the skull. So we can really sit into the base of the skull, ribs are down, look into the navel, lengthening those legs, and 8, 7, we're tapping our heels together. Only little, and look at the tummy. 3, 4, 5, pause. Then lift one leg and pop it down. Keep leaning here, lift and lower. Leaning into your head so we're not poking that chin forwards. Space at the back of the body, back ribs, base of the skull. Pull the skin of the pubic bone back. Keep lengthening the legs. Both feet come down, and then you drag the feet back as you curl even deeper. Then your head and shoulders come down. Well done. So the next exercise, still working through the abdominals. We're going to bring the feet off the floor, but I'm going to demonstrate both feet coming up. If you find that your back is unable to maintain stillness in that, then you just do one leg. Okay, I'll explain more as we go. So here again, my elbows are in line with my peripheral vision. Breath comes in. And as I breathe out, I lift my head and my shoulders. Now I want you to think about these 2 points, your pelvis and your ribs. I want you to imagine there's a spring there, and you've tightened the spring and you can't let that spring go now. Keep it, keep your navel drawing back, and then lift your feet off the floor. 1 foot is fine. If that makes your back move from the mat, then place 1 foot down. We're going to have the feet up, then I lower my head, then I lower my feet. So let's have another go. Breathe out, come up. There's a stillness in my breath as I pick up my feet. I then inhale, lower my head, and then stillness, lower my feet. Breathing out, pause, lift the feet. Breathing in, and a little traction through the back of the neck. As you go down, then the feet come down. Breathing out, 1 foot or both feet come off the floor, only a little bit. Then the head comes down. Then the feet come down. Again, coming up, leaning to your bra line. Yes, give it the pubic bone, drawing back. Then up with the feet, down with the head, and down with the feet. Do it twice more. Lift your head and your shoulders. Hold, keeping that spring tension. Then the feet come up. Then the head goes down. Then the feet go down. 1 more time. Head and shoulders. Then the feet. Then the head. And then the feet. So now I'm going to bring my knees and my forehead together. This is going to be on 1 out breath for the count of 6. I'm going to build to the count of 10. So we're going to do a 6, an 8, and a 10. So we inhale, and on the out breath, as I lift my head, my feet come off the floor, and I curl in for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I stay here, and I place my tail down, I place my feet down, and then I place my head down. Inhale. A count of 8. 8, moving slowly, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tailbone down, feet down, and then the head down. Count of 10, inhale, make sure that head is supported, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, as tight as you can. Come on, into the little ball. Can you go tighter? A little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Feet down. And then the head comes down. Wonderful. Okay, hands come back to the side. I'm just going to tap into the glutes before I get you onto your hands and knees. So the glutes are really important for stability of the lower back. And so work, it's important that we do sort of target this area. So this work, again, do what you can. I'm going to sort of challenge the endurance a little bit here. So if you feel that you're losing your form or you just don't feel comfortable, then you can just rest and join back again when you can. And you might find that one side is more stable than the other. There's lots of things that you might experience. But just listen to what's happening and just know there's no right or wrong. You just have to go to where you feel you can today. So standing in those legs, we're going to start with our bridge. The pelvis tilts and we roll up through the spine. We come up so our knee, hip and shoulders are in line. And from here, I'm going to squeeze my knees together. My feet stay where they are, but my knees squeeze in and out. Squeeze in. I'm keeping my hips nice and high, and I'm keeping connection through my sit bones. Squeeze and release, squeeze and release. And now we're going to have a go to see if we can pick one foot up off the floor and pop it down. The other foot off the floor and pop it down. And if you're struggling to lift the foot with your hip dropping, maybe just lift the heel and down and up and down. And for today, for the level of class, we can use our arms. So we reach our arms and we push into the arms. Just adding a little bit more stability. General wall is what's in touch with the ground we can use to push down into. So lifting those legs, alternating. So the next challenge is to straighten the left leg in line with your right thigh. So it's in line. I then circle that leg 3 times in one direction. I then circle it 3 times in the other direction. And then I drop the left hip, roll down, similar to what we did earlier. And then I lift it back up to parallel. I lower the hip and I lift it up. We'll just do one more. Lower it and lift it up. Then I put my leg down, it stays straight and my bum comes down. So I'm lying flat on my back again. My right knee's to the ceiling. Now I'm going to send my hip and my leg up. So on an out breath, I lift and then I come down. I lift and come down. Breathing out, breathing in. So notice that the leg comes up and then the leg and the bottom come down together. Last time, up and stay there. Now your right push up, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then open the leg out a little bit. 1. And that left leg opens to the side. Keep the hips parallel if you can. And 1 more. Bend the knee. Place the foot down. Roll and soften your spine back to the ground. There's a problem, we've got one more side to do. So that's half the job done. Let's do the other side. Start with a breath in. Tilt from your tailbone. So we lift the tail, the lower, the middle, and the upper. We find our bridge. So this time, instead of squeezing the knees, I'm going to add a toe lift. So I'm going to pull the front of my feet up towards my shins and down. I pull them up and down. Pull them up and down. Pull them up and down. Then I lift my heels and lower and up and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Now the fun part. The right leg goes out long in line with the left leg. Circle it. 3, 2, 1, other direction, 3, 2, 1. Then I lower my right hip, it rolls. And then I roll my hip back up to parallel. Down, and lift that hip up. And down, and lift the hip up. I then lay my leg down straight and my bottom down, lay flat on my back. And I send the leg to the ceiling, lifting 1 and down, 2 and down, 3, down, 4, down. We're going to hold it up there this time. Stay and pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open the leg out and bring it in. Try and keep those hips level. Inner thigh of the left leg working right now as well. Open and close, open and close. Bend the knee, place your foot down, then roll down onto your back. There. Great work, guys. Let's get you up onto your hands and knees. So you can come round, placing your hands underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. And when we're here, one of the things that I want you to consider, and again, have that conversation with yourself, is where your head is. So very often when we come here, it's very common I see this happening, the shoulders kind of collapsing. So we want to keep the ears in line with the shoulders. I'm pushing into my hands to send it up into my armpits. So I've got this real sense of stability through my upper body. Shoulder blades sitting into the back pockets of my jeans, and my knees directly underneath my hips. Take a breath. Just notice where you are in terms of your body position. Now the wrists might be an issue for some of you, so you may choose to take your hands further away. Sometimes it's easier to be on fists. Find what's comfortable for you, and if you need to come off your wrist at any time, that's absolutely fine. So again, that rule I mentioned about what's in touch with the ground we can push into. That's the same here. As I push into the lower leg, push into my hands, I start to curl my tailbone, my lower back, middle back and upper back to the ceiling, and my gaze looks towards the navel. I move from my tailbone, then my lower back, middle back. Remember those eyes on my chest? They look forward, so the eyes in my head look forward too. Then from my tailbone, I come under, rolling up through the spine, upper back, then the gaze to the navel, find that space above you, and then softening, tail, lower. Now here I can start to soften my elbows a little, and a little pull on my elbows to encourage my heart and my gaze to come forwards. And then tail, lower, middle and upper, pushing down into the hands, up into the armpits, down into the shins to really find that space behind, back on top of you. And then we soften again. Tail, lower, middle, and the upper. Let's start from the head. The head comes down and we lift upper, middle, lower, and tail. Head comes up, soften, upper, middle, lower, tail. One more time. Head, lift. Now stay in that lovely curl. Imagine you're inside a ball and you want to keep touching the inside surface of the ball. So you lean back, but you're still trying to touch the inside of the ball. And then from here, we soften, my elbows soften, the eyes in my heart and the eyes in my head, and look forwards and up. I'll wave, we lean back, and then I soften. There's a little pull on the hands to grow into the front of the body. Out breath, and we lean into the back of the body. The in breath, and we find the front of the body. Do it one more time. Out breath, open, and in. Now I would like you to pause here and send your right leg, or sorry, your left leg back behind you. Then just lift your right knee and hover it off the floor. Place the knee down and bring the left knee back. Round your spine and start to sit back. Come forwards, and as you come up, right leg goes back. Again, the toes tucked under, and then I push into my hands, into my armpits, hover that left knee. The knee comes down, and the right knee comes in. Curl, leaning back, come forwards, and that left leg goes back. The right knee comes up, but then goes back to meet the left leg. We're in a plank. Breathe. Then just lift your hips as your heart comes to your thighs and you just send your heels towards the mat. Smiling. And then we bring our chest back forwards over our hands, maintaining the head position. Then the right knee hovers, comes down, the left knee, and then I curl and lean back. Come forwards with that way, heart and gaze lift as the right leg goes back, the left knee lifts and joins that right leg. I lift my hips and I lower my heels, wrapping my armpits around as I breathe. Bring my chest back over my hands, maintaining that line through the body. The left knee hovers, comes down, right knee, and comes down. Sit back on your heels, and then bring yourself up to a kneeling position. And we're going to start with our mermaid side bend. So we have this connection through our inside of our legs. I mentioned that before. And in the Garuda method, it's known as our divine line, or it's a centre line. But I imagine it like an apple core. So it's the core that runs through the full centre of your body, right from the ball of your big toe, up the inside of your legs, all the way to your sitting bones. And I want you to feel and notice that connection in this next move. So I start by lifting my right arm up to the ceiling. I stay very heavy through my right hip as I side bend. I lean, so as I go across, I'm leaning into my right ribs, finding that space at the side of my body, reaching. I then inhale, and imagine there's a wall now from my hip to the ceiling, and as I grow, I want to grow up the side of that wall, and then I sit. Inhale, inner thighs, and then I side bend, leaning into this side of my body, finding space, opening. Then I come up and I go up the side of that imaginary wall, lifting. Then I let my ribs and my shoulder come down, adding in. So this time I inhale, and as I go across, I'm pushing into this hand, but I let my right hip just drop off the side of my heel. So I let this space come, and then I lean a little bit more. Inner thighs drawing together. I come up, my inner thighs lift me back over my heels, and then I come down. Other side in, and leaning across. Left hip off the heel, reaching, and coming up that imaginary wall to soften. Adding in a little rotation or twist, we inhale. And then I exhale, I go across. I then bring this right hand around and under. I'm always trying to kind of lean into that space in the body there, round and up. I come back to my side bend, rib and shoulder come back. Inner thighs pull me over my heels. I grow through that side. And down, inhale, other side. And across. Hand feet under as I look, my hand goes under. I come back to my side bend, look under the arm, keep finding the space. Then inner thighs pull me up and I come down. Really nice. Okay, let's take it onto our backs. And I'd just like to finish with a real brief breathing exercise. So we're going to take it down. Well done. Really well. So a little bit stronger this week than the first session that I was here doing on the 2 weeks ago. So a little bit more of the strength side of the work. I hope you enjoyed it and it's got you in touch with your bodies a little bit now. So I don't mind at this point if you ask your legs to go long or if you lie on your side, wherever you feel comfortable to be. But this is the only time I'd ask you now to close your eyes and just start to bring your focus back inwards. Noticing your body. Notice your breath. invite the breath in and see if you can invite it down into the abdomen, into the ribs, into the chest, really filling the body with your breath. Inhale for 4, hold for 2, exhale for 4, hold for 2, inhale for 4, hold for 2, exhale for 4, hold for 2, inhale for 6, and pause for 3, exhale for 6, pause for 3, inhale for 8, 4, 3, 2, and hold for 4, exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold 4. Again, inhale for 8, and hold, exhale, and hold, and breathe in natural breath. Well done, everybody. You can, and you're more than welcome to continue to lay down if you're still there, just to enjoy that moment that you have or you've given yourself, just a few moments longer. Thank you so much for being with me today. I hope you enjoyed the session. Next week, I think Natalie's back with her yoga, so come and join us again there for the Perfume Shops Wellness Wednesday. I'll see you again. Thanks ever so much. Take care.